Hello, everybody. My name is Tarek, and today we have a stream that we don't. It's out of schedule, but obviously we spoke about this last stream. We spoke about this yesterday. So this is the first time ever I actually stream in the morning, which is why you can see the room is a little bit brighter. Um, but yeah, I've had to close all of the curtains and stuff just to make it look as similar as possible to the stream. I don't want a lot of brightness from outside. But yesterday we finished all the mix, all the automation, everything. Today we're gonna go to mastering, and with mastering, I use reference tracks. So obviously I've got the reference for the original song. So okay, so let me backtrack. So for those who know, but for those who don't know, this track is Guilty Gear. So let me just go back to this scene here. So this track is Holy Orders by Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is a game. You can Google it and find out like how the game looks like. But this is a track from that game, right? Normally I do originals, but every now and then I do a cover. And with this cover, I wanted to make the song more epic orchestra type of thing. And epic, I don't mean like great or cool or whatever. I'm talking about the genre of orchestra, epic orchestra, right? So that's what we've done. So we've been working on this since I've started streaming, which is in January, almost mid-January or something. And yeah, I'm only working on it during the stream. I'm not working on it at all outside. And I think we're in the very, very, very final couple streams. So we can either finish it in these 2 hours that I've got. I only have 2 hours. Literally, after 2 hours from now, I need to leave the house. And then tomorrow we have our scheduled stream. Our regular stream. That is at 6 o'clock UK. So yeah, for those who don't know, we stream Friday and Sunday. Friday 8 o'clock UK, 8 p.m. and Sunday 6 p.m. UK. But yesterday I was like, since we're almost over and I've got some time in the morning, let's just do it. Let's see if we can finish the mastering in these 2 hours. If we are able to, that's fantastic. But we'll see what we can get to. Now, another point is that when I do mastering, I use a lot of reference because mastering is such a difficult process, and this is why there are dedicated engineers just for mastering. As I always say, I'm by no means like a pro producer or a pro mixing engineer or a pro mastering engineer. None of these three. I'm just a guy that wants to make music and want to learn all of these processes by myself. Obviously, getting a dedicated professional is better, but that's not what I want to do. But yeah, so because of that, I use a lot of references, and what I do is I try to find a song that I'm trying to get the vibe of, or something similar, or something about a certain song that I can reference, and I buy that song and download it, because we can use a trick in Ozone that I will show you right now to kind of like just get an idea if you're on the right way, or if you've missed something or anything along those lines. So with this track, because it's kind of like an anime game but modern metal at the same time with orchestra, I didn't find anything that is really quite similar to it that I like. So for example, I found like I could have bought the Attack on Titan openings, the first two, but they're more on the orchestra than the band. This is more on the band than the orchestra. So I was trying to find some stuff, but then I've settled on something entirely different. I've settled on, as you guys know, one of the bands that I've been listening to the most is Bleed From Within. So I've settled on that. And there's a song called Levitate. It has a little bit of an orchestra and the chorus is big and stuff. So I'm going to use that chorus in the song Levitate to kind of get like get an idea if anything in the mix is off balance. and then we can take it from there. But you will see this in this step right here, in the ozone step. So we need to finish all of these first, and then when we get to this, I'll show you what I mean. So I just bought the song, and I've downloaded it. You can buy the song from a website called, like, you can buy any song and download it if you want to use it for reference, from a website I think called this one, Cubase, whatever it is, Cubase, and I've downloaded Levitate from there, right? So yes, I've got the track. I'm gonna put it in my ozone when we get to it, and we'll see where we are. So let's do this. Also, what I've done is that I've saved a new file. I've saved mastering here, and all of the stuff that we played with mastering yesterday at the end of the stream, just to kind of have fun with it before we finish the stream. We kind of like turn these on and just to see how it sounds. So I've turned them off. We're gonna go by them like now properly, one by one, fresh ears. So I've renamed the session to mastering. Now we have a new save that's called mastering. Can get back into and we'll get right into it. There is something that I wanted to do though, is before mastering. Okay, what I wanted to do, I've been thinking about this yesterday. So normally I make the band and the orchestra duct the production. However, what I've been noticing yesterday is that because the synth here in this song particularly are a part of the solos, right? So they do like their individual solos and stuff. It's not like kind of like a background element. Some of them are background element. I don't think they should be tucked in, right, by the band on the orchestra. So what I'm gonna do is the following. I'm gonna move this track spacer from here to here, and then I'm gonna go to the sends. Okay, obviously they got removed now because I've moved it. Let me just see. This is going to the orchestra. This is going to the multiband. All right. What I need is that for this to go to the track spacer and the RSDI. Okay, something like this. Let me just see, and I need the orchestra also to go here as well. Right. Let me open now this. I think this is good here, and also second, let me just open the entire track because I want to see which of the synths are playing which of the synths are playing with the solo and which of the synths are playing. Oh wait, 1 second. Why is this? This is outside. What are you talking about? Okay. For some reason, I've put the production folder inside the orchestra folder, which is absolutely wrong. Anyway, so let's open the synths. So here's the thing. You've got this group and this group. These guys and these guys are doing layers. However, these three guys are not doing layers. So I don't want them to be, ducked in. And these are called synth solo, right? So what I want, in fact, these synth solo, I want it to dock the orchestra a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So what I'm gonna do is the following. Let's work on the layers first. So with the layers, I'm gonna get track spacer. And I'm gonna put it everywhere here. I'm gonna put track spacer. I'm gonna put it here. Here. Actually, let's... Wait. Am I messing it up? Am I messing it up? Yes, I am. You go here. Here. You open this. Activate sidechain. Sidechain. Again, I don't want to put this on the synth group because some of the synths. One second. Actually, I just thought of something very cool. All right, there's something actually really easier. What I can do very simply is that I can go here, this synth solo, let it go immediately to the production, and then we've got these guys are going here. And then all what we have to do is bring this here, and then that's it. And then side here. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Cool. Now it's better. Now both these synth groups. So we've got the synth group that is a background, and there's the synth solo. So synth. I'm gonna type it here. Background. Okay. And if you've got the solos, so what we want go down a little bit. Okay, here's the thing. We want the band to duck. Did I activate sidechain on this? This is not on. And sidechain is not activated. All right, we want, this is not sidechain. This is sidechain. We want the band to duck the synth background group. Okay. Cool. So let's see first this section where the solos and the synths are playing. Let's see what's audible. Too much. Too much. Perfect. All right, let's try this. Absolutely perfect. Okay, now we're gonna do something fun. this synth solo group is gonna dock the orchestra a little bit. The orchestra have a lot of selections, so we can go track spacer. We can go pro multiband, but I'm just gonna use track spacer. I want the multiband to be only for the band ducking the orchestra. Okay, so we're gonna say the synth solo group is gonna duck the orchestra using the track spacer on the orchestra. Sounds good? All right, so to do that, we go here, we send the synth to the orchestra track spacer, and then let's play with the volume until we're satisfied. So where is the synth solos playing? We've got this big section here. Right, so let's open. The problem is if I open track spacer, it's gonna show the band as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna do the same ratio as the band. So this is going to, what is this going to? No, wait. God damn it. Okay, no, wait. All right. This is, okay, let's open the actual thing. This is going to track spacer. Okay, so this is -21. I'm just gonna trust that. Just gonna trust our gain stage there. Put it at -21. Sounds really cool. I'm actually gonna send. Let me see. Okay, I want to put a reverb on the synth solo group. All right, Cubase wants a moment. We'll give him a moment. Give it a moment. Give him a moment is me translating from my language. All right. Why? Okay, reverb. Let's try something. Let's try something we never tried. I want to try a reverb I've never tried. Let's try this one. All right, fantastic. Right, let's start doing some mastering. So we'll start from right here. And we'll end this. Cool. All right, let's first summon the virtual track, and I've got this EQ here that I normally have just to kind of like add like final touches to the mix bus, but I'm gonna leave it off for now because I'm just gonna use the trimmer. Let's put this back and turn this on. Now I'm gonna use the neutron, which is a new trick I just learned watching like some Joey Sturgis stuff. So apparently tried using this one time. I think the video on YouTube is called Joey Sturgis Auto Mixing. And you'll find this mastering setup that I'm gonna go through that I just ripped off from Joey Sturgis. Let me just put this here. Wait 1 second. Go back to 0. And yeah, so that's normal what I use. So let's try playing with this to see if this actually does something cool. This is the first time I'm gonna use it on a master. Cool. I just wanted it to hover over and below a little bit, minus 3 dBs. All right, so let's go now and put the next thing, the chain. Right, so with this, the idea is we want it to react to the snare. Obviously, I'm going to add more gain to it now, just until it's just kind of reacting to the snare. We need kind of like the first light or two to turn on. Right. So I think what I'm gonna do is what's happening here is that this, I think, is too extreme. So I'm just gonna reduce all of these guys by like 1 dB. I'm not sure why the production master is. This should be 0. So I'm gonna put these guys. Actually, I'm gonna go minus 3 on all of them. Get Oh, this is automated. All right, there's another way. There is another way. The thing is, I don't want this to go out clipping. All right, I'm gonna have to do the automation thing. So I'm gonna go to here and group, track, input, output, production. This is where the automation is. See, the orchestra. This is bad because I didn't lock it. I should have locked this. All right, so all of these guys, I want you to go to dB. This is -5, and then this is -2. Fantastic. All right, cool. And this here, I'm gonna put it -2. This -2. Now all of these are going here. Hopefully the same ratio, right? But the band is not clipping. Alright, now we just need to readjust the levels on here. So I've got the trimmer. Let's open the trimmer again. And this, basically, I don't want this to clip, but at the same time, I want this to react to the snare. I think this is good right here. And then we need to add SSL. Okay, cool. Let's now bring ozone. Okay, and this is kind of like the trick that I want to show you for us home studio musicians, because again, I mean, most of us want to do things by ourselves. Most of us don't want to like hire a mastering engineer. We're not kind of trying to. We're trying to make something sounds really decent and modern. So if somebody discovered us on Spotify, will be like, okay, this is legit. But at the same time, it's not like we're going head to head against like the commercial bands or things like this. At least that's my understanding of like most home studio musicians, and that's like also applies to me, right? So I'm not trying to kind of like compete investment wise with these guys, but I'm trying to reach a level in my sound where if let's say my song popped up on Spotify or on YouTube or something, be like, okay, this is decent, this is well produced, this is stuff, this is, I can hear it, I can put this in a certain playlist, and I like the song. That's the type of thing I'm going for. And this trick for us, like home studio musicians, I think could be really good and beneficial, because we're all trying to like do our own masters and our own stuff, and we want to kind of like learn this and train our ears. So the best way is, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I've selected a reference song for this. So before I turn any of these on, right, I go to match EQ. Okay, is this on? It is on. But the entire thing is off. I go to match EQ. I think this +4 came from the preset. I don't want that. 1 second. Let me just. Okay. Turn on match EQ. I have a reference here that I've uploaded. I haven't uploaded. All right, let me upload. Which is Levitate by Bleed From Within. Now, it's loading. Now, what I might do, I might mute the Cubase volume, because I don't want this to be hit by copyright. But you'll see me kind of like doing the EQ match. So I'm gonna mute Cubase, okay? 1 second, just let me make sure that it's working correctly. Okay, first thing I notice is that I have too much headroom, I think. Funny enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these back. So I'm gonna add, I think, let's see, 3 dBs. Okay, cool. So let me see this. Cool. Everything's working. Obviously, you guys cannot hear that because of the reference song. I've turned off Cubase for you, but I'm gonna turn it back on. Don't worry. So what I've done here, just to let you know, I've turned the reference on and off, and I've noticed that I have too much headroom, and I don't want the match EQ to kind of like miss the point by having my song a little bit low volume. And I had like -7 dB of headroom, so I kind of increased it by 4 just to have like -3 dB of headphone of headroom before I limit anything. I think that's a decent amount of headroom before limiter. And now I'm gonna do the match EQ thing. So I forgot if last time I put the song in Cubase and capture it, or if Ozone can capture it from this, right? So let's play with it. So I'm gonna turn it on again. You're not gonna hear it, but I'm gonna capture it. I'm gonna try to capture it from here without putting it in Cubase. Oh. Fantastic. So I think we've got the spectrum for the reference song. I'm starting to think that this is capturing my song. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to import that here. Okay, let's just turn all of these off for now, and let's just go here. Okay. Where's the ad hoc stuff? This ad hocs, disable tracks. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add another one of these. I'm gonna call it. Come with it. And delete this. Bring it here. Do you wanna convert? Yes, of course. We have converted it. Okay, so this, just to make sure the routing is right. This is going straight to stereo out. I don't know why this has pitch correct on it. We don't need pitch correct. Oh yes, I was trying. Okay, so I had pitch correct on the actual reference track, the Guilty Gear one, just to kind of like find out some notes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, just to get the reference, I'm gonna turn off what we've done here. Okay, just so it can get captured by Ozone. And I'm gonna play the chorus of Levitate and capture. So let me try to find the chorus. And also, on top of that, I need to... let go of this. Or actually, I can mute it. Can you mute? I can mute it from here. I don't need to hear it. But first, let me just find where the chorus is. Oh my god, I was spot on. Literally, it's right here. Ooh, mom, how's it going, buddy? All good? Thank you for joining the stream. Where are you located? By the way, just to let you know, you cannot hear anything on purpose because I'm just using a reference track. But what we can do, if you want, since you've just joined, let me show you what we're working on. So I'm gonna X this and bring this here. Bring all of these back. And 1 second. +4. Turn this off. Okay, let me show you what we're working on. And actually, this will give me a chance to kind of listen to the song while we're mastering. So right now we're doing the mastering, which is the final version, the final step in doing in production. Oh shit, I played the reference track again. Here it is, well. Cool. Let's play. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. What do you think of the song so far? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for the feedback. So what we're doing, basically this song is a cover song. Normally I do originals, but this is called Holy Orders by the game Guilty Gear. I'm not sure if you know the game Guilty Gear. But I've always wanted to cover this song, but I've added more orchestra, I've added more epic, like brass, choir, you know, things like that, woodwinds, just to kind of was aiming for that epic orchestra vibe. Really like inspired by like some Final Fantasy stuff, some like the opening tracks of Attack on Titans, things like that. And I wanted to add those elements to this, and the melodies here are already nice. So I was like, imagine adding orchestra to it. I bet it's gonna be epic. So yeah, trying to do my best with it, and hopefully today we'll finish it. I'm just doing a quick stream. Normally we do streams on Friday and Sunday, UK time, between 8 and 6. But yeah, you've been doing music professionally for oh, fantastic. So what kind of what area do you do, like everything from, you know, writing to production to mastering to all of that, or which area like are you specific in? Are you a touring musician? Nice to have you, man. So what we not want to do here, I just want to use this reference track to kind of like guide me on where I am in the frequency response, and just see if there's anything that I need to adjust. So I'm gonna turn off all of these mastering processing. I'm resting here. You mean like in the UK you're resting here, or what do you mean? Let's turn these off and let's put this at 0 and let's un-X this and let's solo this and let's turn off Cubase for you guys. Why is it not playing? Oh, it's muting and unmuting the mic because I clicked on OBS. I'm from Russia. Hey, I've got a couple of friends in Russia actually. One of them is studying dentistry there. I haven't spoken to him in a while. What's the time there right now? It is 11:30 UK right now. What area? Moscow? Turn this off. Let me play it from here. All right, let's go to the chorus, which is here. All right, from 94. Let's turn on this. Let's click capture. I think the frequency response is captured now. Let's X this. Okay. And turn these guys on. And then turn this by 4. And play our song. So I'm gonna try to capture most of the song. So I'm gonna go to this theme intro here and capture. Too much overheads. I think that's enough. So what we can do now is we can go smoothing 0, amount 100, and it will give us type a like where we need to increase, what's going on. So there's a lot going on here. It needs to be, you know, dipped down. Let's actually hear it like this. Okay, so this is how it sounds without the EQ match. Forget the loudness, okay? Like, don't worry about the loudness. This is with the... Actually, let me turn this section off. Okay, so this is without the EQ match. Now this is with... sometimes we take care of him if we're resting here. What butter can wave? What? I'm not sure what this is. What do you mean take care of him if we are resting? Which? Let me see what you mean.
Okay. I'm a bit worried about this Dragos to
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Where? Yeah, it's here. So what is this that you've sent? 1 minute. Normally I don't open Twitch while I'm streaming for bandwidth. Alright, let's see. Comment chat. If you want, I don't know why the link is gone. If you want, send it as a whisper. Send the link as a whisper. I'll get it. If it's a Discord server, yeah, I'll be happy to join. Yeah, we'll check it out. I mean, there's nothing to lose really. But yeah, send it as a whisper, and I'll check it after the stream. All right. So let's see what we're gonna do with this. Alright, what I like to do is I like to get this EQ match and try to match it myself. So I'm gonna turn this off and try to learn from this curve where the mistakes are. I think first, before adding, I want to see the subtraction. So there's a lot of subtraction here at 3K. Let's hear it. And then some presence here. Around 2K. And then if I turn this off here and turn this back on, you will see Hey man, how are you? You good? Long time no see. How's everything? When was the last time you joined stream? I think a couple of weeks ago, right? How's life been since then? Oh shit. What sort of exams? university first year. Cubase the OG. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What are you studying right now? Oh, there you go. I've actually studied dentistry um before I come to the UK. Studied 3 years and then had to come here. But yeah, how is it going so far? How was the process to get there? 2.3 million students appeared for that during my time. Here we have to get verified. Yes, fucking hell. I mean, that's the annoying part about going to med school is, you know, the not the score, but the actual like pre-qualification exams that you need to go. Like here in the UK, you need to do a UK CAT. It's called a UK Clinical Aptitude Test, and it's fucking annoying. And I assume like every country has the same thing. There are some universities in the UK, they need something called GAMSAT, BMAT. There's a lot of like requirements and stuff. But yeah, it's very, very, very. It's a shitty process, but it's worth it. Yeah, good luck with it, man. Absolutely. I was trying to think what year now. 2014, I think. I'm trying. When did I do the UK CAT? 2014, I think, is when I've done it. Done the UK CAT. But then I did biomedicine instead because I thought that biomedical engineering was the new thing. And then I've done biomedicine, done masters in biomedical engineering, and then during that I've started doing like, you know, my own company and stuff like this. So I've ditched the whole thing. But yeah, it was a good journey. But yeah, got attracted by business more. What time is it where you are right now? Because I normally don't stream in the morning, and this is kind of like a not scheduled stream. I talked about this yesterday at night, that I want to do this quick stream. I'm gonna try to finish the mastering before I leave today. Obviously, tomorrow is this scheduled stream. Sunday, Friday, Sunday, we do it consistently. But today I wanted to do it in the morning because I had time. I have time. I have 2 hours time. Which off, there's 45 minutes left, so we can stream for 45 minutes. I'm gonna try to finish as much of the master as possible, and then I will export it on my way to where I'm going next. I'll listen to it in the car and try to see. But what I'm doing right now, just so you know, I've EQ matched a reference song, and I'm trying to apply the same kind of EQ to the EQ match, and then I'm gonna move on to the other processes. So this is without the EQ match. This is with 5:30. South Asian. Yes, it's 5. It's probably, yes, 5 hours from here. So I'm just wondering, last time when you joined, it probably was very late for you. Interesting. I think I will leave it here. Sounds interesting here. I just want to, if I go to the EQ match, and I did, so we'll put the smoothing as 70 for reference, but if I put here, if I put here, you'll see there's a lot going on here. But at 70, it still sounds decent. Here. So there is some, there's this going on here. And then there is this going on here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna place them and move them around. There's this going on. I can only put 8, and 8's too much anyway. Is this a shelf? No, give me a bell. There's this going on here, type of thing. Okay, let's see what these are actually doing. try headphones. Which MIDI do you recommend for beginners? Yes, absolutely. Tell me exactly which instrument, and I will give you my recommendation. Unless you're talking about which MIDI keyboard, like this, then that's a different story, because I'm planning to change this one. But what instrument are you referring to? And I will tell you what I think, because especially when you said, like, if you want to start, there are new offers right now that could be perfect. For MIDI keyboard. Okay, so for beginners, I would use this one, this exact one. This is M Audio. To be honest with you, you can get any MIDI keyboard, but if you want something like you buy it and just forget it, I've bought this MIDI keyboard. This is, I think, my second MIDI keyboard in like my entire life. I think the first one just lasted a month or two, and I just didn't like it because it didn't have some of the stuff that I want. But then I've so refund that, and then bought this one. So this is technically my first MIDI keyboard, and now I'm planning to change it because it's been like with me since 2014, 2015, and I want to upgrade it and stuff like this. But this is. So this is M Audio Oxygen 49. Okay, this is the older model, obviously the one I have, but they have a new model now. So is this, if you pay, obviously there's the multiple number of keys, so I don't have the biggest one and I don't have the smallest one, so I've got this one. There's the 61, I think it is, and there's the what's the shortest, 32 or something like that, I forgot. But also there is a new model of this, so there is like an updated version. Let me see if I can find the updated version. Yeah, long-term investment, I would literally get this one. Get the newer version. It depends on your budget. Obviously, if you've got like a decent budget, like you've got in like 300, 200, 400, I would immediately go to Native Instruments. But if you've got a budget between like 80 and 150, M Audio Oxygen is what you want, in my opinion. I think it's best. The newer model, the one that I'm gonna update to, has full weighted keys. Is this the newer model? Yes, I think it is. So this is the one that I'm thinking of updating to. So this has, as you can see, full weight keys. So I'm not sure if you know about this, or even, I'm not sure if this is full weight, but the actual thickness is full. So some MIDI keyboards, they don't come full weight. They literally come as each one of these. Let me just show you the picture so you can understand. It was better than me explaining. Showing you is better. So if you can look here, see, this is mine. This is not fully weighted. Okay, but here on the newer one, it's fully weighted. Now, obviously, I mean, I think this has a screen here, right here. so you can see what you're doing and all of that stuff, like which octave you're on. But I think this is I'm gonna upgrade to this, because if I'm not gonna upgrade to this, I'm gonna go immediately to native instrument. I mean, that's kind of like the keyboard that I want to have at the end, which is, and then I don't think I'll upgrade from it, which is what's it called? Native instruments, complete control, the S version, 88. I mean, 49 for me is good. So S49, I don't care about the version. I just care that it's the S model, because that's the one that gives you which key switches, that lights up the key switches, and I'll tell you why that's important if you're doing orchestra. But this is like this is what I want to buy, like maybe not now, but when I can. Isn't there a better photo of this? I think it's this one right here. Yeah, so this is what I want to try to get. So the cool thing is that this talks to contact very well, and it lights up the key switches. So if you're doing a lot of orchestral stuff, now obviously there is another advantage called complete control, and basically you can load your contact libraries from within the keyboard, which is something very sick. But for me, because I layer a lot of orchestral stuff and I layer multiple libraries, and each library has different articulation key switches, and like I do a lot of contact stuff and like layering, like even my bass guitar is contact. Having the key switches on the fly will be fantastic. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but it lights up exactly what would contact light up. So let me just show you what I mean. If I load contact here, the thing is I don't want Cubase to crash. But if I load contact, and let's say I load something that is not very, let's load this, for example. I hope it doesn't start. Oh my god. I moved them from one library to another, from one hard drive to another. Okay, ignore. Yeah, but this is not gonna play because I moved the hard drives. Which one I kept on the SSD? Let's say this one. This should be good. Yes. So as you can see, this is the range that you can play this trumpet on, right? There's just from here to here. And then these are the key switches. So from legato to sustained staccato to staccatissimo to portato. And if you want to, write music on the fly, or if you want to like do some key switches or a lot of that stuff, you can now the Novation one, the complete one will actually tell you on the MIDI keyboard what is the playable range. It will just light up here what the playable range, and it will light up exactly the same color the key switches. Now, if you go to even more complex stuff, like let's say if you go to this Frozo here, I will show you where you might need it even more. So if you go to Frozo and you go to, let's say, horns, you will see it has like 4 colors, I think. This one. So this is 3. One of them, I think the loops. Where's the loops? Anyway, I think, yeah, see, for example, here you've got blue, dark blue or purple, whatever you want to call it, and then light blue, and then red, and then each one of these have an octave and stuff like this. So when you're dealing with stuff like this, it's really easy to do it on that keyboard, because now what I have to do is I have to look at the screen and do it with the mouse and try to, like I have to look at the screen and then here see what I'm doing, just to kind of like understand what this does. And then this is a key switch. I think this key switch switches between these, right? So stuff like this, and because I use Contact a lot, it's the best. Number one. Number two is with this one, because it's a little bit old and I've been using it for a billion years now. Every time I open something, it doesn't load. Like for example, right now I've opened Contact, and as you can see, it's not connecting to Contact. I need to go to settings, and then go to this, and then turn this on, and then sometimes it doesn't work. I will unplug it and plug it. It's just because it's been with me for 10 years now, and I've moved 2 houses until we bought this house. So yeah, a lot of reasons why at the end I want to get this, but I'm thinking for now just to upgrade to the new Oxygen one, which is this M Audio. I hope this answers your question. The irony is peak, not able to connect to Contact. Yes, 100%. Yeah, literally. I for some reason you open Contact and it doesn't connect. Although obviously Contact should live up to its name, but I don't think the problem is from Contact. I think the problem is from here, because even Cubase, like right now, if I loaded an instrument in Cubase, this sometimes doesn't work, and I'll have to switch it on and off from behind the unit, and then it will connect to Cubase. So it is what it is. All right, let's go back here. It's good. This conversation kind of gave me like a step away from the master. So let's see what we've done. I'm gonna turn this off and then turn it on to see if we fixed it or we fucked it up. Without the EQ, with the EQ, without, without, with. So there is a here that's getting removed, and I think it's this section here. So this is actually such an aggressive. I've never done minus 3 dB on a master ever before. I think it's good for now. So what we'll do is we'll put this back at 4, and then we'll carry on. So let's do an imager. This setting just works, so you can just load the setting and forget about it. The only time where you need to change this is if you've got a very, very low tuned song where the guitars are very low tuned, then you might not want to put the bass in the center. But all what this is doing is making sure that all of the bass is in the center. Sometimes with orchestra, this can fuck things up. If you have a lot of cymbasi, if you have a lot of contrabass and like double bass, you know, like bassy orchestral stuff, because these things are panned, and then you've got the bass guitar, and if you center the low end, that might fuck things up, while in metal normally the bass is in the center. So if you're dealing with a lot of orchestra, you might want to be careful with this, if you have a lot of like low end orchestra. But yeah, because in this song I don't have a lot of low orchestra. I have low mid, so I have cellos and stuff, and the cymbasi I think only comes for one section. The contrabass comes for one section. Not a lot of orchestra, and even the organs at the beginning, they're playing by themselves, so it's fine. And they're normally in the center. It's all fine. So with this particular song, I'm gonna leave it at minus 100. Other songs we might want to investigate. All right, so this is done. Now Exciter. Just tape everywhere. And then maximizer. Now with this one, we just need to make sure we reach the loudness of a commercial level. So I'm just gonna take these off and use the monitors, and I will go back and forth between the reference track I'm gonna increase it a little bit first, and then I might turn off Cubase for you guys just because I'm gonna turn on the reference track and I don't want to be caught with the copyright. So I might just turn off the sound for Cubase. Still be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna turn off the sound for Cubase in a minute. Let me just get this a little bit louder first, so maybe until it hits like, you know, minus 0.3 or something. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the reference track. I'm gonna turn it off and on, back and forth, just to kind of get the same level. Alright, so because I'm only doing the reference song in a very quickly, I'm not gonna turn the Cubase off. If I'm gonna do it for a long time, like more than like 5-10 seconds, then I will turn it, but just because I'm doing very tiny bits of it, back and forth should be fine. I think this is fine here. I just want to do some adjustment, one very tiny adjustment to the mix, and then we'll listen to the song all together. I'm gonna save this, and let's tidy everything up. Let's close this disabled folder. Cool. And okay, so for the solo synths, which we have automated here, I think it's too quiet. I'm not sure if you guys can notice, I think the let me just put that here. I think the right layer of the solo, the one on the right. Absolutely, man. Good luck with the exams. Good luck with everything, you know, and I wish you the best. Join us tomorrow on Sunday if you can, 6 p.m. But yeah, really glad having you here. Good luck and enjoy your weekend. Gonna have to go soon. So what we'll do is so I'm gonna try to export the track now, but I just want a like 5 minutes break from uh listening to it because I'm gonna listen to it all in one go and without the loop. So go from here. Let's just do a 2 minutes break. Then we'll listen to it. We'll see if we have any notes. And then we'll export it. And I will try to listen to it on multiple formats. Obviously, there's the car, there's other stuff. And if it's ready, we'll just export it. But while we do that, actually, why don't we design the cover that for let's kind of start on this for 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is uh gonna open let's do the cover art for it in the 5 minutes. I'm not It's not like we're gonna finish it in 5 minutes. Let's just start it. Gonna create this. Okay, so I am going to copy all of this, go here, and paste this here. Then what we're gonna do is this is how I made the cover art for my last song. So this is going to be holy orders. Actually, holy orders. Uh, I put be just or be dead. Um, fucking hell. Thanks. What was the fucking font? 1 second. Jesus Christ. What was this font? Clarissa, however. Okay. Where's Clar? This one. All right, cool. All right, from Guilty Gear. Obviously, too much spaces. We don't need that. Guilty Gear X. Um, Epic. Epic version. Okay. I will play with the. I'll play with the spacing in a minute. I'll play with the spacing in a minute. I just want to get the art that I've made. Made this art before. Let's see what we have. I just want to find it here and send it to myself. Kind of like electricity versus fire type of thing. because that's kind of like the theme between Soul and Kai. It's electricity versus fire. Where did I do it? Where did I do it? Maybe on. No, here maybe. I can't believe that we're almost done with the song. I want to move to two things. I want to move to another song, that's for sure. But also, I can't wait until I release it to see what the fans gonna say. Are they gonna shit on me? And I'm not talking about like my fans, or I'm talking about the Guilty Gear fan base. Are they gonna shit on me, or are they gonna like it, or are they gonna hate it, or what are they gonna do? Where is it? I've made a fantastic uh, album art. ChatGPT, but I cannot remember. Let me just try to find it in the message. I'm gonna put some music for you guys. I don't want to hear it. I'll turn it down my end because I want to kind of rest my ears. But let's go to here. It's down because I don't want to hear it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me try to see. I'm pretty sure I can find it here. Yes, I found it. Oh, this is so epic. I love this. I love this. Let me send it to myself. Actually, I don't need to send it myself. I'll just download it from here. Just found it on my phone. Thing is, I don't want to send it to myself for WhatsApp just because WhatsApp sometimes compresses things. Ah, here it is. Oh my god, yes. Watch this. Boom. Fucking hell. Alright, let's delete this. Delete this. And take this away. I don't want to delete it. Just put it aside for now. Maybe we'll use it. Take this out. Put this here. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit difficult to see how we're gonna see these texts. Maybe some shadows, maybe I need to think about this properly. How we're gonna do this. Maybe the placement, what the fuck? Maybe the placement will be different. This, for example, then I'll use shadows, I'll use outlines. I'll find a way. Maybe I can even. Okay, I'll find a way. Right, let's go back. I'm gonna save this here as. Go to gear, hold on. Okay, save. Right, come here. Right, let's take this down for now. I'm gonna actually turn Illustrator off just for view consumption. Alright, with fresh ears, let's listen. Wait. With fresh ears, let's listen to what we have. Alright. Ready? Okay, it sounds good. I think. Um, 1 second. Um, I hate to go back to mixing when I'm doing fucking mastering, but I just need to do something here. Which is I want to add a delay to this solo group. Stereo delay. Um, where is it? I need to. I need to actually go. I still need to bounce this. Uh. 1 second. Fucking. long, too long, too long. I remember I've done this intentionally in the production. Okay, I have to go. I need to go. So let's export this and see what notes I'm gonna put in the car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to it in the car. I'm gonna write down the adjustments. I will adjust them. Maybe I'll adjust them myself. But then on tomorrow's stream, I will. If I exported it and I've submitted for release at the beginning of the stream tomorrow, I will open the stream and I will show you like the final tweaks that I've done and what I've landed on. Right. So let's export it so I can listen to it on multiple sources here. And by the way, this here. These. Yeah, the problem with lowering the DI is, guess what? The amp's still working, so let's do something cheeky here. Huh. So the difference, I'll tell you what's the difference, why I'm doing that and I'm not doing it from here. I curse a lot, I know, sorry. Right, and the bass as well. Let me just do it and I'll tell you why I'm doing this and not fading these out. Right, so here's the thing. If you, because these are DIs that are going to the guitar amp, if you fade these down, the guitar amp is still the same level. So all what's gonna happen is the amp is gonna get lower DI, and there's gonna be fuzz and some other type of shit. What we want is we want to get that full sound all together, the actual full final sound, that we want to turn it down. Okay, not the DI. Same thing with the bass, right? We don't want to turn the DI that's going to the bass amp. We want to turn the actual full sound down, as if the song fading away, not the DI is fading away. Like it's not we're not doing as if the guitarist decreasing decreasing the volume on the volume knob on the guitar. We're doing as the show is over type of thing. So that's why I'm doing it through here. Okay, and we need to lock this. We need to lock this. Now, I'm pretty sure when I'm gonna listen to it in the car, one of my notes is gonna be like maybe more bass, maybe less bass, maybe I don't know. But this song is a little bit too busy already. Cool. All right, let's bounce this. Bounce. Bounce. All right, export. Down. 1 second, shut up for a minute. Okay. This is gonna be called Guilty Gear Holy Order. And we're gonna put it in audio mixdown. New folder. Oh. Alright, make sure it's wave. Alright guys, with that being said, I'm gonna end the stream now. Again, tomorrow is scheduled time as usual.